Marty, you've said before that you will never accept a draw. You would never be happy with a draw. You got your first win as QPR manager on Tuesday night. You didn't strike me as enormously happy. Is that just your focus and your detail and your mindset?
I was very happy, to be honest, but obviously, there are some parts of the game that I would really like to improve. It was a fantastic game in the sense of getting the 3 points at our home, the way the players show the commitment. This idea about, as I said, we scored the 2-2 and then we went running to pick the ball to try to score a new goal. So that was definitely something that I want to see in the team. That then after scoring the third goal in minute 90, we still had the courage to go for the fourth one. I really like that. Said that, I'm aware that we need to improve a lot of things. We got some edges with us because the reality is that we will not get a penalty or a red card in every game. So I'm very happy. I'm very happy for the supporters. I'm very happy for the guys. I think they truly deserve to get a victory. But at the same time, I'm aware I really want to keep competing, to keep improving.
What elements would you like to improve?
I think in the first half we saw that we struggled a bit on the build-up. So it will be very important part of our game, how we can build up from the keeper, from behind, because we do it not to look fancy, we do it to attract the pressure and create the space enough to attack deep and to attack with pace, to take advantage situations in front of the goal. So in this process, I think we are still not mature enough. It's totally normal, I get it. And now we are facing perhaps a phase in the season that many teams will try to press us very high because they know that we want to play it that way. But it's just about learning the way to do it. I'm sure that we have the quality to solve those situations. And actually we adjust some details during the first half. In the beginning we were trying to drop out with the 8, with Elijah and Jack dropping on the sides while we get the 3 guys at the top really, really deep. And at some moment we didn't get the flow that we wanted, and then we changed and it got a little bit better with Jack dropping. So I think it was small adjustments, but in the overall, I think that the build-up phase must be a little bit better. We need to be a little bit better on the high pressing. So just small things that I think that will make a big difference over time.
4 games in, are you pleased with how quickly your players have taken on board your instruction and guidance?
I think the guys are working wonders. I think I need to say that this is a group that has been fantastic since day one. They are very open to the message that we are sending to them, and they're working with high standards, and this is what I value. And then of course how quick we get into getting the strong performances that we want to build is what's going to make the difference. But all the credit to them. They are taking the main philosophy, the identity, the kind of team that we want to be. I think that they are understanding this, and then it's about trying to improve every week. Every training session is very important at this moment, and I think the guys are working really well in that sense.
Preston have showed their ability already this season, winning 6 championship games in a row earlier in the season. More mixed results lately. What sort of test do you expect from them?
It will be a strong test in the sense that they started the season in a very sharp way, getting a lot of victories. It's true that perhaps in the last games, especially the last one, they got a difficult result, but that makes them even more dangerous in my opinion. A team when has a big defeat as they got, probably they want a big reaction playing at home. We need to be aware because now especially we are coming now after a victory, and perhaps someone might think that this will be easy, and it will not be an easy game. We know that they are very direct, we know that it's going to be a very physical game, that we want to play in a certain way that perhaps is quite the opposite of what they want to do, and then it's going to be a clash of styles, so to say. So the team that is more dominant into making sure that during the game is flowing around the things that we want to have more often, then it's going to be easier for us to get the victory. If it's the opposite, it's a lot of balls on the air, a lot of second balls, a lot of set plays, then it's going to be more the kind of game that they probably want. But we need to compete, we need to make sure that we understand each moment of the game, how to play it, and be strong in every phase.
You made a couple of changes on Tuesday night. I'm not expecting your starting 11, but with 3 games in 6 days, will there be squad rotation?
Definitely, it's always a possibility. I think that, it's extremely tough league, this one, championship. So it's not only the amount of games, but as well the intensity of the games that at the end of a week like this, has a little bit of price on the players. But the good thing is that, as we saw during the second half, there is a lot of players that are ready to contribute. We already start kind of rotation with, for instance, Chrissy Willock, as I explained before. We really wanted him to start the last game, but instead we chose to think a little bit in the whole week. The plan worked really well because he got 30 minutes of big quality. He made an assist, he made a score a goal, I think he feels good to keep on pushing now. But we have a lot of alternatives in the squad, and we're taking a last decision, but we might expect some changes.
And just finally, with regards to team news, Andre Dizelle wasn't involved in the squad on Tuesday night. Sinclair Armstrong was on the bench initially, but wasn't able to get through a late fitness test or the warm-up. What's the latest on them?
Yeah, unfortunately, Sinks got this feeling since he went back from Ireland during the international break. So he has been a little bit carrying this, and he got a sharper feeling on his side during the warm-up, and then we didn't want to risk. I need to sit now with the medical department to take a last decision about his involvement tomorrow. And regarding Dozy, he felt very good on today's practice. We expect him to be back, and hopefully it has been just he missed only one game, so hopefully he's ready.